What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Ash Gray version. In the last episode, we continued our adventures here in the Orange Islands with Ash Ketchum and pals after almost a year of being absent from this playthrough. So if you missed that last one, go and check it out. We are continuing this playthrough in case you did miss that one. And I wanted to thank you guys so much for the support on that episode 11. Sounds kind of weird to say that. We're continuing a playthrough on episode 11, but that's because the beta ended kind of abruptly. So I did want to thank you guys so much for the support on that one because it is a game that I haven't played in so long, so I didn't really know how people would feel about it, but thank you guys for that. Anyway, today we are heading off to Trovita Island, or hopefully heading off to Trovita, to take on the third gym here in the Orange Archipelago, but first we've got to trek through the Mandarin Island Desert, so that's what we're going to be doing. Let's see if we can Shrek through it. I don't know why Shrek. I always think of Shrek. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. So leave a like for Shrek, and also if you're excited for this episode, and let's get right into it. I don't really remember most of these episodes here because, I don't know, I had a weird experience with like the Pokemon anime as a kid. Like, I remember watching it, but it's so weird because I guess I don't know how it is for the younger ones. I know that there's a lot of younger viewers. Like, do you guys remember like being, I don't know, 6 to 8 years old? I mean, some of you might be pretty closer to that than I am, but it's been a while since I was 8 years old. Well, not really that long, but 12 years is a while. The point I'm trying to make is I don't remember most of that, but I do remember like watching the Pokemon anime. I just don't remember like specific stuff. It's so weird. Memory is such a strange thing, man. That's why you just gotta make the best out of your memories. Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great, you know, that kind of thing. But I do remember like coming back home from school when I was in like, what, 3rd, 4th grade, and back then my mom would work, so I would go to my grandma's house and stay there until my mom got out of work, like around 6 or whatever, and I would always come back home from school and like Pokemon would be on, and I would watch it with my grandma, and my grandma, you know, there was a lot of like, I don't know why people thought that Pokemon was like of the devil back then. My grandma never really cared. I'm sorry, I don't know why seeing Cubone just made me choke. And I literally just coughed for like an hour there. Maybe it's because of what I was talking about. I want to run away from this thing. I'm kind of scared now. But either way, my grandma always thought they were just cute, and she liked watching it with me, so I don't know, I thought that was cool. We're actually going to put Roshi up first, though, because there's a lot of rock Pokemon around here. Rock and ground Pokemon, I should say, because Cubone ain't even a rock type. But guess what? Here's another ground type. So yeah, lots of ground types around here. And also, Mr. Hiker, how are you doing? Hiking in the desert with the rocks in my... What? Hiking in this desert rocks my world. Jeez Louise, I cannot read, man. That Cubone just threw me off so hard. I don't know why. As soon as that thing popped out, I just started coughing so badly. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe it's because I said the S word. You can't say that one. Well, I didn't say the S word. I said the D word, you know? I don't know. The D word could be a lot of things. You know what I was talking about, though. Basically, I don't know why that was a thing, but there was a lot of controversy, especially in Puerto Rico. I guess because a lot of people there are like really religious, where they thought that Pokemon was like evil or something. Like, I guess the designs of the creatures. Then again, they also thought the Teletubbies were evil, so I don't know why, but to me, when you think that the Teletubbies are evil, of all things the Teletubbies, when you think those are evil, there's something pretty weird going on. Like, I just can't bring myself to believe that, you know? Alright, so it looks like there was a Pokeball over there, but I'm not sure how we can get to it. Is there? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna spray a Repel because these wild Pokemon are getting on me nerves, man. And they're also, oh, no, don't spray 2 of them. Max only likes 1 Repel. Hey, what's this Pokemon Center doing here in the middle of the desert? This is what I love about the Orange Islands, though. The whole reason I started that story, though, was because I remember watching the original series, but I never remember watching the Orange Islands when I was a kid. I mostly remember watching those more recently, like when I discovered the internet, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can watch like every cartoon ever. And then I discovered that Pokemon was actually an anime, and the Dragon Ball Z was an anime, and then my life started making a lot more sense, and I found out my true calling was to be a weeaboo forever, and try to find my real waifu, and, you know, ever since then I've been on the pursuit of the waifu. That's not really true. I just realized I mentioned Dragon Ball Z, and this guy's named Roshi, which is pretty cool. But yeah, those two were my shows, man. When I would come back home from school every day, that's what I would watch. I don't know if they would be on at that time when I got back home from school, or if I just had the DVDs, because I know that at least Dragon Ball Z, I had like all the VHSs of them. Must have been a lot of VHSs now that I think about it, because it was like, what, 4 episodes would fit on one disc thingy? It wasn't a disc, it was like a big cartridge. Yo, if you know what VHSs are, shout out to you, because it's kind of weird to think, you know, a lot of people that are around my age, or even a little bit younger, but not that much, will obviously be like, oh, VHSs, of course everybody knows what VHSs are, what are you talking about, dude? But there are people now that just like, you know, people that are born now, like, they will never see what a VHS even is, and that's cool to me, because I know there's a lot of things that, for example, my parents knew about that I would never even have any idea what they are, so it's cool to think that there is something in my generation now that isn't going to exist in the future. If I can think of something else, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something else that's like that new people aren't really going to get to experience, but VHSs just come to mind. I don't think Blu-rays will ever, like, delete DVDs. Like, I don't think DVDs will ever stop being in production. Well, maybe sometime, but I mean, right now, every Blu-ray comes with a DVD copy for, like, your computer, so I don't know. It's kind of different. Like, VHSs were literally such a different thing, and looking back at it, they look so primitive. They're just like a big black box, and you have to, like, rewind them manually, and I don't know. Just looking at it now, it's like we got Blu-ray, comes with all of these special features, and it fits like 1 billion times more data than a VHS could hold, so it just seems pretty strange to me. Or not really strange, it's cool to think, man. Technology is advancing so quickly nowadays that it's cool to think back at what we used to have. I am super scatterbrained today. This is what happens when I record early in the morning, and I love it. I love being scatterbrained because it just brings out things that I don't ever really think about, but apparently they're in there in my brain somehow, and I just never think about it. So somehow we just went from desert to like mud rain. I don't know what that is. It could be chocolate rain. Are you Tayzonde? What if this guy's name is Tayzonde? Let's find out. Nope, it's just Dave. It's Dave Chappelle. Wait, no, isn't Dave? What am I thinking of? Oh, Dave. Okay, I don't know why Dave made me think of Louis C.K. I just figured out why. It was in Parks and Recreation. He was a cop named Dave. Love that guy. So this is Louis, the hiker, or Dave, because that's not really his name. I'm pretty upset that Giga Drain is not taking Pokemon out in one hit, because I accidentally, well, I know I had this, what? Poison is now very effective against ground? I have never known that. What the heck? Is Poison actually not very effective against ground? Because I have never even known about that type advantage. I guess because they're two of the most uncommon types in Pokemon. Now, ground is pretty common, but poison types are very uncommon. And now the rain has fixed. It's no longer chocolate rain. I guess that's what happens when you go straight from a sandstorm to, like, rain. It turns into chocolate rain. Let's see if we can make it happen again. So we gotta go back to where the sandstorm was. Come on, how far away was the sandstorm? What? Never mind. I guess the rain or the weather is just getting random, because it was definitely sandstorming here earlier. Now it's raining. Perhaps it has something to do with this dude up here. Maybe a little bit. Let's find out. Howdy there, partner. My name's Ethan. I own these Magnemite. A heap of lightning falls in these parts. I have my Magnemite suck up all the electric energy from the storm, and I take it to the neighboring towns and villages to power them up. I just got a call about a blackout at the Pokemon Center south of here, but I couldn't do anything until me Magnemite were charged up. We're here for that heap of Magnemite. Hand them over, or prepare to fight. Ash, I need to get these Magnemite to the Pokemon Center. Fight off these bandits before it's too late. Of course, every time. Team Rocket. We didn't get to see them in the last episode, but Team Rocket has been in almost every episode of Ash Gray so far, much like they're in basically every episode of the Pokemon anime. I don't know if there are any episodes that Team Rocket aren't in, but if there are, then that would be an odd episode. It's just, you get used to seeing Team Rocket in every episode. So what I'm going to do is Hyper Potion Roshi. I think, yep, they always just stockpile. James's Victory Bell stockpiles, and then Jesse's Arbok stockpiles as well. Not Arbok, Charbok! Her Charbok! I always like making, well, why does Team Rocket's Pokemon have the weirdest noises? Now that I think about it, right? So Victory Bell doesn't even have a cry, it just goes, it just screams. It's like, ah! Okay, that was probably the worst scream on Earth, but it just screams, right? And then Licky Tongue, he doesn't just go Licky Tongue. He's, you know, he goes Licky Tongue, and then Charbuck. And then what else is there? Meowth? Meowth literally talks. Meowth doesn't even have a cry because it actually talks. And then there's Wobbuffet. I guess Wobbuffet just does his normal noise, but I don't know. I'm just saying, Team Rocket's Pokemon are all very peculiar in the way that they do their cries, and that did absolutely no damage. I love it. I'm in love with the Licky. Licky. This isn't Licky. This is just Licky Tongue. Let's give it a nice little water. You thirsty, man? You look like you're thirsty. Your tongue is hanging out like it just don't care. What was that one song? Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to the floor? I don't know. I never really got those because I grew up in Puerto Rico and stuff was in Spanish and that didn't really make sense to me. So, alright Roshi, you're dead, buddy. It's okay. I could have healed you there, but I did it on purpose because I want Tangaloo to come out here and take out the Licky Tongue for massive EXP. We're actually in the rain right now, so this Surf should do a lot of damage. It would be awesome if we had Surf as an HM. I know some people might be wondering, you know, why don't you teach Roshi Surf? That would be better than Bubble Beam, but it is because Bubble Beam is not, or Surf isn't an HM in this game. You just get it on Lapras, so it kind of forces you to use Lapras because no one else is going to be able to Surf. And Memento. Okay. You just killed yourself to lower my attack and special attack. That's alright. Thank you so much for that, buddy. Last Pokemon is Arbok, though. Charbuck. I guess there's also Weezing, but Weezing's a little bit weird, too. It just, I mean, not really, though. It still says Weezing, just in a really wheezy waiter kind of voice. Not waiter. We're not waiting for anything. We're waiting for this Arbok to die. Now let's see if Tabasco obeys us. It looks like he will. I don't think this is gonna one-shot Arbok though, because it's level 60. Holy moly, I've just realized that thing is level 60. And now watch. Not gonna obey. Yep, that always happens, man. This is my dilemma with Tabasco here. He obeys the first turn and then just doesn't want to do it anymore. So right now he is stockpiled up to 2. Hopefully this does enough damage that it'll, you know, want to swallow instead of spit up, because if it spits up, just kidding, it's dead. Goodbye. Don't swallow or spit up. Just keep it in there. Just never do anything with it. You're done. You're done for, Team Rocket. And now, you get to do the James voice, which I was pretty good at before, but I haven't done a James voice in a long time, so I don't know if I'm good at it anymore. But we'll try. We didn't nab those mites, so it looks like we're blasting off again. Yeah, probably not very good. But I like doing the voices. It's fun to do. It's fun to do. And then this game, it's not that overbearing like it was in Mystery Dungeon. In Mystery Dungeon, literally every single episode, well, like the whole playthrough was just voice acting. Like, aside from when we were in the dungeons, everything aside from that was just voice acting. So we got Ethan here. He made it to the Pokemon Center. I can't thank you enough for helping me, Ash. Thanks to you, the Pokemon Center has electricity again. How'd you like to team up and be partners with old Ethan? I could sure use someone like talent like that. Oh, I see. So you want to compete in the Orange League. Alrighty then. In that case, take this as my thanks for all your help. We're gonna get a magnet. A magnet. A magnet. Does this guy understand that he just gave us a magnet? We saved the world. Well, we saved the Pokemon Center from sure destruction, and we get a magnet. Alright. To get to the next gym, you have to go south of here. There's a ferry in Trovitopolis. Trovitopolis? That's where we're going. That's not where the next gym is, I don't think, but I think that's where we're heading next. Magnemite, Magnemite. Look at all these Magnemites in here. It's just so weird seeing these Pokemon in here. Like, they're people. You guys think you're people? No. Pokemon Centers are for people, not Pokemon. I think that's kind of a deceiving name, right? Because it's Pokemon Center, but no, it's for people. Pokemon can only be in their balls. Well, not really. I mean, Magnemites are balls on their own anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think we ever got that item. I don't know if there is a way that we can get it, but I'm gonna go try and find out. So let's spray Repel real quick and run over to that side. Is this? Oh, that is where we got the item. Never mind, we did get the item. I just have the worst memory on Earth. Well, probably not. Some people might have worse memory, but it's an exaggeration. It's an, what do you call that? It's an alliteration. I think alliteration is exaggeration, so. Oh, goodness. And down into the sewers we go, because this is the next episode. I don't know what the episode is called, but I know that this one, or I do remember this one, because I literally watched it yesterday. Well, I don't really watch them, I just read up on them, because, I don't know, for some reason I tried watching it, and I just can't really get into it anymore. I kind of liked watching the Pokemon X and Y anime when that was coming out, but trying to watch the old school anime now, it just feels a little bit too, like, cliche. Like, the anime is literally just full of cliches. So, what have we got down here in the sewer? It's Grimer! Put your hands up in the air like you just don't care. Put them up like you're about to get crunched up. I do not recommend eating Grimers, though. It sounds kind of gross, to be honest. And we get paralyzed. I love it. Alright. All of that for, like, 2 experience. It's awesome. Wait, what the heck? Oh, yeah, 4 rare candies. We should probably use those at some point. Do I not have, like, a paralyzed heal or something? No? Okay, I have full heals, I guess. Let's just use one of those. And actually, let's spray another repel because not a big fan of Grimer. I just want to see if we can find some more rare candies tucked away in the garbage like that. Because that's the best way to eat candy from, is from the garbage. Just straight from it. Just pluck it down. A strange cry echoes through the sewers. That was a strange cry. I don't know what it was, but it was very strange. So let's climb up and out onto the city. Can we go back down there? Oh, yeah, we're back down there. We didn't actually get to see what the echo was, so we're gonna go find out. So I guess I should not exit the city. Is this the exit? Yeah, what the? That's so weird. Oh, this just makes it echo. Alright, so I don't know. I guess we took the wrong turn. We just literally left this place, so let's go try going through here. Hopefully that doesn't take us back out to the city because we're gonna find out what is behind the mysterious crying echo. It's not an echo. I mean, I guess you hear the echo because whatever is crying out to you is relatively far away. So through here, and now we got 2 more holes to go through. It's like some Ratatouille stuff. Did they go to the sewer in Ratatouille? No, I'm thinking of a different movie. I'm thinking of Flushed Away. That's what it is. 2 movies with rats in them. And Ratatouille was pretty good, but hey, speaking of rats, here you go. There's a Rattata, but I don't remember Flushed Away all that much. I just know it was some rats trying to watch a soccer game, and then they got flushed, and they were in, like, where were they? Were they in, like, Paris? Or, I mean, Paris is, I was gonna say, were they in France? Because Paris is definitely in France, and we get another TM for Sludge Bomb. I already have one of those, so I don't know how we're getting another one, but looks like this is not the right way. We came from that one already, so let's try this one here. How about this one? Yeah, looks like we're making progress. Let's just keep checking these trash cans though, because so many goodies come out of searching the trash. So kids, if you're out there and watching this and you want to learn a thing or two from Pokemon Ash Gray, dig through trash. If you find a soda pop, take it, drink it, it's probably okay. Find a piece of candy, eat it, probably okay. Actually, don't do that. I don't know if there are actually any people out there watching this right now that would actually listen to my terrible advice, but don't do that. Don't eat things from the trash. That's not a good idea. Maybe feed it to your Pokemon though, not your pets. That's not a good idea either. But is this the exit that we're looking for? I guess so. Do not play near sewer pipe. Alright, is that it? Because are we in Mushroom Kingdom now? Like, we just came out of Mario's green warp pipe. What is going on here? Where are we? Are we actually at the city now? Yeah, it looks like we made it to the city. We never found out what was causing the cry though. So normally there would be a giant Bulbasaur attacking the sewers, but I guess we don't get to find out what it was. Maybe later on? You'll have to take the ferry. Alright, dude. I'll take the ferry just for you. Welcome to Trollitopolis. I'm the mayor of this fair city. Please enjoy your stay and remember to vote for me. If you're the mayor, then aren't you already elected? Like, why would we have to vote for you? You fell into the sewer. You have to be more careful. It can be very dangerous down there. You heard the cry of a strange creature. This may require some investigating. There's an open sewer pipe at the north of the city. The mayor has been waiting to close off all the sewers. Maybe this creature you heard has something to do with it. If you find anything, please let me know. So much like almost everything else in Pokemon Ash Gray, we've gotta talk to someone to activate the events. So now if we head back to the sewer, right through the Mario Warp Pipe, we might be able to find this mysterious echoing noise, which I kind of just spoiled what it was earlier, but, oh, there we go. Its crying is crying through the... Its cry is echoing through the sewers. I can't say that right. But yeah, it seems like it's getting closer. We're seeing the cry a lot more, so don't know which way we're supposed to go to meet the thing that is crying, but we'll keep trying all these entrances until we find out which one is the right one. Probably up here, though. I don't know. Do we just have to head back through? Like, this is the way we came already, so... Man, I'm not seeing any cries anymore. Oh, there's another one. Okay, I think we're making it close to it. Maybe through here? Hello? What is the mysterious source of the ticking, aka the crying? What is that I'm thinking of? The mysterious source of the ticking. Oh, it's the Harry Potter thing. The Potter Puppet Pals. Ron Weasley. That's pretty good. Oh, I think this is it. So we go down these and then we go to the left or right, sorry, and then we should make it to it. Yep, there it is. Hey, buddy. It's a wild Bulbasaur. It has a collar with a strange symbol on it. Maybe it has an owner. Would you like to pick it up? I'm gonna have to say no. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to say yes because if you say no, you can't do anything. So I'm gonna have to say yes. And that's it. We picked up the Bulbasaur. That's all we had to do. Just pick it up. We just picked up this Bulbasaur and took it with us. No, you can't do that. All right. Well. Hey, of course that isn't my Bulbasaur. What do you mean it has the symbol I put on all my campaign posters on its collar? Keep that creature away from me or I'll have it exterminated. Jeez, this mayor. I don't know if I want to vote for him anymore, but looks like we can give it to Officer Jenny. Has a symbol of the mayor on its collar. The mayor must have abandoned it in the sewer when he was a child. Don't worry, Ash. I'll take care of Bulbasaur, and now I can make sure the mayor doesn't get reelected this year. Thank you all for your help. So because this guy, as a child, abandoned a Bulbasaur, this affects his adult life in... Well, I guess he did deny that it was his. I don't know. I feel like if you did that as a kid, like, it shouldn't really affect you as an adult, because people do pretty dumb stuff when you're young. Or not really people, but just everybody. Well, maybe not everybody. I'm generalizing too much, so I'm going to end off the episode now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next time, we will head off to the ferry, hopefully to Trovita Island, and take on the third gym here in the Orange Island. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all in the next one.